In your channel, after every budget, I've been saying that we need to now look at post-climate change budgeting and post-climate change actions. And what we saw in Wayanad, and we've been seeing in various parts of the country, be it the Himalayan regions, be it the cities for that matter, or be it Wayanad, there has been more and more intense impact of climatic change that's happening, and that's becoming worse every year. And that's happening, as we all know, is because of climate change. We need to have budgets to make sure that cities don't get inundated. There will be massive amount of rains that will happen. There will be no rains that will happen. And we have seen that happening. Chennai going dropless for years. And then we suddenly have huge downpour. Or the way we had the issue at Wayanad, where the bodies were swept away 20-25 kilometers away. Clearly, a survey should have been done a priori on the climate resilience of each of these areas. The government, the state government, the district government, the local government should have checked out what is the impact of heavy rainfall on the soil. Now, do keep in mind that as per our mythology, Kerala came out from the sea. It was the axe of Parshuram that got us Kerala out of the sea, and which clearly indicates that Kerala was below the sea at some point in time, and that implies that it is very, very vulnerable to the sea rise happening, to flooding happening, and so on and so forth. So where has been the preparation? Where has been the survey? Where is the NDMA, the National Disaster Management Authority? We hear the governor saying that we have still not been able to reach out to those who are victims of this calamity. Now, why is that the case? Where is the disaster management action force that was supposed to take care and respond in such calamities? Are they short of money and therefore budget should have been there? Are they short of planning? Are they short of vision? Are they short of thinking what could go wrong? In addition, when you were talking about the issues of insurance, it's well and good that insurance are put into place. Do keep in mind that many of the losses are in terms of fishing nets getting lost, in terms of chicken and goat and cattle getting lost, the livestock getting lost. And why I'm mentioning that is that there is no track of these assets. These are livelihood assets. And because there is no track, neither can the government give a compensation, nor can the insurance companies give a compensation. So we'll do all the paperwork based on our Western outlook that assets is tractors and machinery and so on and so forth. Whereas in India and in Kerala, the assets are much of it is linked to livestock. And there is no track of the livestock. How many chickens got lost? There is no answer to it. We don't have a procedure to even register these assets. And as you rightly said, post these calamities, there is a significant amount of psychological damage that happens. We don't have, or we have very limited institutional support for such post-calamity trauma support. And what we tend to do is, right after such calamities, is go and send our old clothes. Because it's very easy to open the cupboard, take out the old clothes and dump them and feel very good about it that we have helped out. That doesn't help because you're sending old clothes to the children of middle-class people, and this adds to the trauma that they have lost everything and now they have to wear old clothes, and the old clothes actually jam up the supply chain of providing support to that area because the truck starts carrying old clothes and whatever other junk that people think is helpful without actually carrying what needs to be provided immediately and to help in that situation. We also don't seem to have quick systems to be deployed in such situation. We are cut off from the calamity, the communication channels are not working, the telephony towers are not operating. This should not happen in today's world and age. We should be able to reach out to these regions, and the state government's responsibility is to ensure that such communication channels are set up in areas as per what is appropriate for that area. And this should be done before calamity hits. And it's really sad and unfortunate that we are not prepared for the climatic change and what it will bring to our nation and to each part of our nation. And it's high time that we wake up and start putting this planning together, putting up surveys of how various infrastructure, various regions, various cities, various towns, villages will get impacted under various circumstances. It could be huge amount of rain, it could be earthquake, it could be lack of water. All of that needs to be planned in and put into place at this point in time. And keep in mind that this is not going to take the funds away. This is an economic activity, and this is an economic activity that is needed. It will lead to jobs getting created, and it will create a climate resilient infrastructure that we badly need.